Bros. This is the All Bros podcast. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jonathan.
And we are a couple of aspiring filmmakers that love to watch and critique movies, but also enjoy a bit of the nerd life. This week on the podcast in Adventures in Hunting, we got a decent amount of new pop figures coming our way. Some cool ones, some super cool ones, and ones that were just like, shit.
Okay.
Not in a bad way.
Sure as hell hope not.
And then we also got a couple new Blu Rays that we're going to talk about. And as per the new usual, we have nothing in this week's sneak peeks and nothing in what's in the box. I'm almost considering bringing back the news.
Dude, we honestly should.
Yeah, I know, right?
Seriously, considering...
I mean, at least until things get back to normal.
Yeah, considering we could have talked about Zack Snyder's Justice League cut, and they just announced today, which is May 28th, that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is officially happening. So, yeah.
Yeah, Paramount actually got a hold of us, and they are making Sonic and Tails the movie.
Yeah, they did. Yep. Don't look it up. Just believe us.
Don't Google it.
Don't read into it at all. No, just believe us.
So I mean, if next week is the same way, we'll bring back Through the Wall.
Brought to you by COVID-19.
Anyway. Then, for our main event of the evening, we will be breaking down Countdown.
Yeah. Say that 5 times fast.
Breakdown, countdown, countdown, breakdown.
That was weak. I said 5, not 2.
I know.
Why'd you have to switch it up?
I didn't try to.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, let's just get started.
Let's do it.
Every day, we're surrounded by media. Books, movies, art, music, games, apps, podcasts, etc., etc. With this constant bombardment, it's easy to miss great media gems in the chaos. But fret not, you've come to the right place, my friend. I'm Jason, and I love media. I invite you to check out the Mixed Media Forest podcast, the podcast where I trudge through the forests of media to find hidden gems for you, the listener. Every episode of Mixed Media Forest is chock full of fun, reviews, nostalgia, positivity, news, rants, stories, and recommendations about all things media. Again, that's the Mixed Media Forest podcast, created on Anchor Podcasting app and available everywhere fine podcasts can be found. Give it a listen. It's what all the cool kids are doing.
Okay, like we said, first off in Adventures in Hunting, we got some new pop figures to talk about. And I don't know how to describe this line. It's like just 5 figures. But it's like the Blacklight Marvel, is what I'm calling it. Yeah, so all of these are painted to, I'm assuming, glow like a mother in blacklight. And there are 5 figures that we're getting.
Yes. All exclusive to Target, because of course.
Damn it.
So first up, we got Captain America.
Hell yeah.
Iron Man. Thor, Doctor Strange, and last but not least, Spider-Man.
Hell yeah. The Captain America seems like they just took the common for that.
It looks like the common from like either Age of Ultron or Civil War.
My guess is Civil War.
Okay.
Because Age of Ultron had some red in the chest.
Oh, yeah, that's
and this
true.
one doesn't seem to have any red.
That's a good point.
And then Iron Man, you said this is like the Civil War?
I think this is just the common Civil War, I think.
Yeah, I think, but the eyes are different though.
That's true, they are.
Yeah. So this one's really cool.
That one is very cool.
So it's kind of weird because it looks like they're taking, so with Cap and Iron Man and some of the others, it looks like they have their own, like they have the different paint job obviously, but it looks like the same model.
Yeah.
Or would you say that's the model or the design or
I feel like you could say
print?
either. I feel like you could say either or, honestly.
Yeah, so those are just kind of like matching. Then Thor, this is like a new model.
Yes.
Because the ECC Thor, it looks like the ECC Thor where it's comic accurate Thor. It seems.
But didn't the ECC, his hammer was kind of like more far back?
Yeah, his hammer was further back and his empty hand was kind of had his like fingers up and open.
That's what I thought.
But this one, he's just in his basic stance. His hair looks like it's flowing. Like it looks like they took the hair or like the head off of the ECC, but kept the common body.
Yeah, it does. Looks really good though.
Yeah, it's like in the stance is like the classic pop figure pose.
Yeah. Although, are his knees bent like classic pop, or are they straight? I can't.
They seem straight.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell, isn't it?
A little bit.
Huh. Next up is Caleb's favorite, which he has to pick up, right?
Huh?
Don't you have to pick this one up?
No.
Oh. I thought you really wanted Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I want that Doctor Strange, just the normal one.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so the next one is Doctor Strange, and this is the comic book Doctor Strange. And it seems like he's in the same pose as like the classic pose, like he has his spell fingers. He looks like he's trying to do Spider-Man's webs.
Copycat.
Yeah, you can't really see the full figure, but I'm assuming the cape kind of goes up above his head.
Yeah. So apparently the street dates so far for these are June 21st. So
a little less than a month from.
Yeah, so we
now.
got a little while to go.
Yeah.
And then last but not least...
Actually, this gets released on Monday, which I think is the 1st.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so it will be this month.
Yeah, that's true. And then last but not least, my personal favorite, and the one that I have to pick up, Spider-Man.
Hell yeah. And this one's really cool, because he's in the Marvel Collector Core exclusive stance.
Which is awesome, because he's just jumping up and about to shoot a web.
Hell yeah. This figure does really... I want to get another one just in case I jack this one up. But
Fair.
This one does really good. Because when at our old place, I had him taped in the corner of one of the boxes.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And it looks super dope.
That was going to look really cool. That's like me with, I have to buy 2 10-inch Chuckies, because priorities.
Yeah, but that one's really cool. I'm a little about like them stealing some of the models and poses.
That's fair.
I
don't know, like those just yellow eyes, I dig so much.
Yeah.
I love those.
I would need to take that somewhere where like they have a black light.
Yes. Absolutely.
Like a skating rink or somewhere.
I mean, doesn't Classic Skating in Orem do blacklight stuff?
They do. It's like, hey, can you flip the black light on for like a second?
I just gotta prove something. Gotta make sure this pop does what I think it will.
Oh, you know what I freaking did?
What?
When we moved, I was throwing out a bunch of shit that I got out of the garbage. And one of the things I threw out was freaking blacklight bulbs.
You son of a bitch.
I know.
They're not that expensive, are they?
Probably not.
Okay.
Like worst case,
look, they're like $20 a piece.
Yeah, like worst case scenario, we could probably hit up Spirit of Halloween when it opens in
True.
August.
That's a good point. I thought they didn't open until September.
It was a joke.
Oh.
Because they just opened earlier and earlier.
That's true. Well, apparently that joke just went right over my head.
It sure did.
Let's see if they even open this year. They will.
Oh, that's right.
I'm pretty sure.
COVID.
I'm pretty sure, because I want to say, like, Kohl's and, like, Burlington Coat Factory, they're already back open. They're just doing it to where you have to stand out in a line. Like, so many people can be let into the store at a time. I mean, I've seen that, honestly, at, like, other states with, like, Walmart and Target. I've never seen that in Utah, or at least where we live. Have you seen that?
The line outside?
Yeah, like, have you ever had to line up outside?
Okay, well, I haven't gone to Walmart or Target and had to do that, but I did go to Harbor Freight to pick up some replacement blades for my saws.
So what you did have to there?
Yeah, I had to wait outside.
Because the only place I had to do it was at Best Buy, but that was just because of, like, the site to store pickup. But yeah, I haven't had to do it at Target or Walmart when I've had to go for groceries.
Yeah, because Utah's not as safe as other states anymore,
That's
apparently.
true, because, yeah, we're already at code yellow. Which...
Yeah. Dude, a funny story with when I went to Harbor Freight. So I went there, and the line wasn't that long. There was, like, maybe 5 people standing outside.
Okay.
And so we were separated. Like, there was, like, little stickers on the floor that we could
6 feet
stand
apart.
on. Yeah, exactly. And so I was standing out there. The line moved forward, so I was, like, 3 people away from being let in the store.
Okay.
And then this freaking lady and it looked like her ass was eating her scooter, was just, like, started riding in, and, like, she had, like, 5 kids with her. And, like, one of the kids was, like, an older teen, maybe 17-ish.
Yeah.
Like, he could have been 18, I don't know. But the other kids were, like, really young. And she started, like, just driving straight into the store. And the guy at the door was just like, hey, like, you gotta wait in the line. And she's just like, I don't give a shit. And drove straight in.
What a bitch.
Yeah. So she went in first because the guy wasn't going to, like, touch her.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's just like, all right.
Okay.
And then he apologized to us, and we're just like, crazy bitch, dude. And
Shout out, good luck getting COVID.
Yeah, so she drove in, was just kind of going up and down the aisles, and I ended up leaving before her.
Damn.
And she, like, I was in my car, like, getting everything started and, like, getting my radio set up and whatnot, and she comes out, she didn't even buy anything. Yeah, you ever want to hit someone on a scooter?
Yes. Many times. Work in a grocery store. You'll want to do it many times.
Yeah, those people are the worst. Like, anyone who drives a scooter just because you're fat, if you have a legitimate medical condition,
Yeah.
go ahead, drive a scooter. We don't care.
No.
If you're old, go ahead. If you're just because you're fat, you should be legally required to walk everywhere.
We're going to get shade thrown at us. I'm just kidding.
I don't give a damn.
Well, at least Caleb's honest.
That bitch made me wait an extra, like, 5 minutes to get my saws. Or my blades.
Did they have it to where, like, there's, like, arrows down the aisles to where, like, enter this way, only exit this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was not honoring that at all.
She was.
Like, she was...
A lot of people
it felt like she was going out of her way to...
Just because I work in a grocery store and, like, you know, like, I respect, like, that idea, yeah, I always follow the arrows. Like, because it's smart, but no. People,
Yeah. Like, I was walking... Like, I was... Like, in their big aisles, like, at the ends where you could go down.
Yeah.
So they had, like, the arrows up the aisles and then, like, ways to go back around.
Yeah.
But, like, always keeping, like, a flow. And this lady... Like I said, it felt like she was going out of her way to freaking go the wrong way. And it was annoying. Like, it was so annoying. Like, I freaking wanted to punch her.
Also, the people that only stand like a feet apart from me, I literally want to elbow them in the jaw.
Straight up.
Seriously.
Dude, I feel like that under normal circumstances.
Yeah, I got a personal bubble here, people. Don't break it.
Yeah, dude, like, she was driving past me. Like, she was coming down. Like, I was sitting in the aisle where it was, like, measuring tools.
Yeah.
And I was looking for a square. So I was sitting there looking for this. And she comes, like, damn near almost runs me over. And, like, right behind me from where, like, on one side of the aisle, there's, like, the measuring tools. On the other side, there's, like, sledgehammer and axes. And I'm like, maybe.
Idea. Ding, 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 ding. How are her kids during all this?
Well, the one that was like a teenager looked freaking mortified. And the other kids didn't give a shit.
No.
They were like running around the store.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, because why not?
Yeah, why am I not surprised?
Yeah, I just like wanted to push one of her kids into the freaking aisle. Gosh, I hate people. People are the worst part of life.
Whenever I see a parent with their kids and they're just like running around produce, they're like hiding under the tables and all this shit, and I'm just like, am I gonna go to hell if I trip a kid? Like, am I?
Dude, like, I always imagine, like, when I see that, I'm like, how hard do I have to throw an apple to knock this kid out? This is a total side note, but Untrained Eye, what episode was it? 1 second. He did an episode, and one of the little things that he was talking about was these violent thoughts that we get as human beings. Unbridled Rage, episode 101.
Love it.
But he was talking to, I guess his boss was, or someone he was working with was pissing him off, and he wanted to kick him into the pool. And he's just like, yeah, does anyone else get those thoughts? I message him. I'm like, I do all the time. Like, anytime I go to the store with my wife, I pick up like an orange or like a basket. And I'm like, I want to throw this across the store, like, for no reason whatsoever other than to see what would happen.
If you do want to do an apple, might as well just Honeycrisp. It's the biggest apple you can get. So, just there's a pointer for you.
Yeah. But I'm sure he would appreciate this this episode.
I'm sure he would.
Talking about cracking a kid over the head with an apple. Hey, in all fairness, we're just teaching him how the world works.
Yeah, exactly.
Or we would be teaching him how the world works.
I promise I would never actually trip a kid.
And get caught.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, that was a freaking long-ass tangent. Okay, then our next figure that we're going to talk about, moving into the Star Wars world, we got a Clone Wars Anakin Skywalker with the blue lightsaber. And this one's pretty cool.
I really want this one. Like,
yeah.
Really, really bad.
Yeah, I don't watch Clone Wars. It's something that I'm not turned off to watch. It's just I haven't gotten around to it.
That's fair. I mean, I haven't either. I've only seen the movie. I've never seen any episodes of the show. And
you watched the animated movie?
Yeah. I actually saw that in theaters when it first came out with my grandma. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, have you seen how much that movie costs on Blu Ray?
No.
That shit's like out of print. Like, I think if you want it like brand new, it's like over $100.
The fuck?
Yeah, right? Yeah, I said the same thing. I'm like, oh, I kind of want to watch this movie again. See how much the Blu-ray is. I'm like, oh, hell no. I like Star Wars, but not that much.
Shit.
Yeah. But anyway, I heard that season 7 actually wrapped up very nicely. Like, it was a very good ending to the series. So yeah, I definitely want to check it out. Eventually.
Yeah. I mean, I think it makes it easier to watch knowing that everything's done.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I think the issue I had with Clone Wars was keeping up with it. Because I remember seeing like 1 or 2 episodes.
Yeah.
It's just I was so lost because they were episodes in the middle of the series.
That's
So
fair.
maybe having access to the full thing would make it a little easier for me.
That's fair. Have you seen the movie?
I've not seen the movie.
I recommend it.
Is it on Disney Plus?
I think so. It's either on Disney Plus or it's on Netflix. It's on one of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out. Next up, sticking with Star Wars, we got an Amazon exclusive Chrome Mandalorian. And this is a perfect use of Chrome.
It really is, even though I still have not watched The Mandalorian.
Rose!
I'm sorry! I have no excuse.
No, you don't.
I'm sorry.
You need to watch it.
Do you know how many shows I'm behind on?
What are you trying to catch up on?
Well, I really want to watch the whole series of Dads, because I just bought it.
Okay.
I'm starting to watch the whole series of The Middle. Mandalorian, now.
Okay, you need to bump Mandalorian because Mandalorian is 8 episodes that are less than an hour.
Yes, sir.
Don't give me that sass, boy.
I will give you that. I really have no excuse, especially considering I finished The Office, and that was like the one thing that I had to finish before I started anything else. So, you know what? I have to take 3 days off next week. I'm gonna start The Mandalorian.
Have to.
Well, I got vacation time I have to burn. It's like use it or lose it.
Oh, that blows.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of sucks, but
Whatever, free day.
yeah, right.
Well, I mean, you get paid for it, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It's paid.
Yeah, then at that point, who gives a shit?
Yeah, right. Oh, dude, that would suck if it was unpaid vacation.
Oh, shit. All right. Getting back into the Marvel world. July's Marvel Collector Core box theme was just announced, and it is the X-Men 20th Anniversary box. And I told myself after after Black Widow, I was going to cancel it for a little bit, but they freaking hit me with this.
How you feeling now?
Freaking pissed. I just hope the figures are cool and I get a cool shirt out of it.
Yeah, I hope so too.
The shirt I got for the Infinity Saga was kind of lame.
I actually really like that shirt.
It's a cool shirt. It's just I didn't care for everything on it.
Like, honestly, I like the shirt probably more than I like the pops.
I will give you that for sure. The only thing that I wish they would have done, because so it says Peter Tingle and like this fancy writing, and then at the bottom it has a Spider-Man Far From Home logo.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
You know what they should have put? They should have put Aunt May instead of Spider-Man or Peter Parker.
I don't know if people would have gotten that.
True. Or
what I would have done was
both.
do like the half Peter, half Spider-Man.
Ooh, there we go.
Kind of like how they used to have his face in the comics, where his half of his face would flash with the mask.
Yes. Yeah, that would have looked a lot better.
Yeah, and then you could have removed the Far From Home logo completely.
You know what I just realized? How did they not make an Aunt May, whatever, pop for Spider-Man Far From Home? Or Homecoming. They made one for Happy.
That's true.
What the hell?
Well, Aunt May wasn't in it that much.
Yeah, but Marissa Tomei is so good as Aunt May.
I mean, you're not wrong.
For Spider-Man 3, they better make one. I'm going to be pissed off.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what Black Widow, what those figures are going to look like. I'm just hoping for a kick-ass shirt. And one that Braille's not going to steal. So yeah, I'm hoping for some cool shit.
I love that you're wearing my favorite one that they've ever done. It's the Spidey versus Goblin one.
Yeah, that's actually the one that I got for the Spider-Man Marvel Collector Core.
Yeah.
The one that they copied the blacklight pose out of.
Yeah.
Or from.
Didn't you get 2 of them and you gave me the other one? I swear you did. Yeah, because I have that shirt.
How did I get
I don't know, because I know I didn't buy it. Because that's one that came with Daredevil and Bullseye, right?
Oh, yeah. Did I give you that box?
Yeah, you did.
That's right.
Yeah, thanks again.
I was going to say, I remember what happened. I canceled and somehow ended up with 2.
Oh. Amazon, you didn't hear that.
No, that was before they switched to Amazon.
Oh. So Marvel Collector Core, you didn't hear that.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell... I called them and I was just like, hey, you guys messed up.
And they were just like, you can just keep it?
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm
Sweet.
like, all right. And then, like, right after that was another box that I wanted, so I had to go in and get another, or, like, start my subscription again.
That's funny.
They probably hate me.
I'd love that shirt.
Yeah, it's great.
Love it.
So, yeah, that's the next Collector Core box. Next up, we got Spidey versus Spidey. I think they're calling it Double Identity.
No, it's just Spider-Man versus Spider-Man.
Spider-Man versus Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Freaking love it. So, if you guys have seen that meme where Spider-Man's pointing at himself, where there's 2 Spider-Men and they're pointing at each other, that is the figure that we're getting. And it's great because they're pointing at each other in the box.
So, I don't have any excuse to not take... I have an excuse not to take it out of the box. Huh?
I'd still take it out.
Fair.
But, you also get the background with it. Damn it.
That's true. Damn it. And it's an Entertainment Earth exclusive? Is that for pre-order? Son of a bitch it is.
Oh, no.
From episode 19 in the 1967 Spider-Man animated series.
On Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Disney Plus is getting a lot of promotion out of us today.
So, it's $24.99. It's not bad.
For 2 figures?
That are
it's not great either.
It's not, considering they're the exact same frickin' pop. Except for their hands are different.
Let me see.
One's pointing with their left, the other one's pointing with their right.
Yeah, they're just mirrored. With the same head.
Yep. Everything's different except for which hand they're pointing with.
No, everything's the same other than the
sorry.
hand.
Sorry, that's what I meant.
Funko, you assholes.
So maybe it's not worth it then.
But it is.
It really is.
Gosh, I hate when they do that.
Do you think it will sell out? Because I kind of want to wait for a sale.
I'm going to wait for a sale.
Yeah.
If it gets below 20, I'm all over that shit.
Yeah, same here.
Then the last figure that we got, I don't think you know anything about this one. So this one comes from Skyrim.
No.
So this one's Shigaroth with the Wabbajack. And this one is freaking cool. This is like my favorite side mission in Skyrim. And the Wabbajack is my favorite freaking weapon, too. So the Wabbajack in the game just does some random shit. Like, you have no idea what it's going to do, and it's great. Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, so it's one of the gods in the game. I think he's a... Oh, shit, what is he?
I love his outfit.
Yeah, he's super cool in the game. Like, super duper cool. And then he gives you the staff that he's holding in this figure. And, like I said, it has just a random effect in the game.
That's dope.
So you can blast it, and it will... It could be like a fire blast. It could be a lightning bolt. It could turn your enemy into a chicken. It could turn... Yeah, no
That's
joke.
Awesome.
It does random shit.
That's badass.
Yeah, it's freaking great. Because, like, when like I got so lucky with one where I blasted one of like a super difficult enemy with it, and it turned the enemy into a rabbit. So I killed the rabbit, and then it counted me as killing the boss. And it's just like, F yeah.
Cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough-ass freaking rabbit to kill. Just because it doesn't take on the health stats as the rabbit. But I ended up killing the rabbit, and it was...
I don't know why, but that reminds me of... did you ever play TMNT, the video game? The one based off the 2007 movie?
Oh, the animated one?
Yeah.
I played on the DS.
Okay. Do you remember the final battle where you had to fight all of the gods, or whatever they were called, the statues?
Yes.
Okay. I was so determined to beat that level because it was pissing me off that I could never beat it, that I faked sick one day to stay home so I could beat it. So I don't know why, but that just reminded me of like how determined I was to beat that.
Dude, that's awesome.
Ugh.
Dude, like, I don't remember ever being able to get away with that shit. Like, I don't think I ever faked being sick.
You didn't do the whole thermometer under the lamp?
No, my mom didn't do a thermometer. She checked my head.
Oh, damn it.
And if it was more like if you weren't throwing up, you weren't really sick. Like,
so you
no
got,
joke.
You got a fever of 104, but you're still good, right?
Yeah, like, there was no joke. There was a time. So this was back in like second grade. So this was my first year of school because I was homeschooled until second.
Yeah.
So my first year of school, I went to walk to the bathroom and I like passed out. Like, not even joking.
Oh,
like
shit.
I was feeling lightheaded and I told the teacher, hey, I have to go to the bathroom, and she's like, all right, go. I went up, started walking to the bathroom, and I the hallway started like moving on me, and I crashed headfirst into the fire extinguisher, and it fell on the ground.
I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is a second grader, asshole.
I'm sorry.
And then I woke up, and like when I stood up, I like relieved myself, so I had wet pants, and I was just like, well, shit. Yeah, so because it like this, like it's been an occurrence with me, with like I have some issue where, I guess like some nerves get pinched or whatever, and it like causes me to pass out, but it also like makes me have to like pee like a freaking mother. Because the other times I've done this, I was it's not a seizure, it's just I faint.
Huh.
So. Yeah, so I had wet pants, and I was just, like I said, first year of school, I was just like, crap. It was, like, almost the end of the day, so I went to the principal's office. It kind of explained everything to her. She called, I think it was my dad, and he just brought me a new pair of pants. And then he's just like, so you're going to finish out the day, right? I was
Classic
like,
Dave.
I guess.
Sure. I don't know why, but that reminds me of that time you were walking past the golf course, and remember you just heard a 4, and then you got knocked out for a couple hours?
Yep.
Yeah, that was fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was some bullshit. That was in Cedar Hills, right?
Yep. Yeah. I think we took a trip to, I think we wanted to go to Walmart or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why we went up there.
And this was before we had a car, too, so we, like, rode our bikes there.
Yeah. Worst idea we've ever had.
Yeah. And then I tried to go see my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Actually, I was coming back from that, wasn't I?
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I went...
Yeah, and I'm all trying to call you.
Yeah, you went by yourself. Like, I think you took off. And I was just like, I'm going to go see my girlfriend. And you're just like, all right, deuces. So I went up there, saw her for a little bit, and came down, and then got freaking bonked in the head with a golf ball and was out for, like, ever.
Yeah. Because I kept trying to call him and nothing.
Yeah.
Because I was just walking around Walmart. I didn't know what the hell to do. I'm like, Caleb?
I feel like a lot of my stories end up with me not being able to be contacted for a couple hours. Oh, anyway. Moving on before I expose more of my embarrassing ass stories. Moving on to Blu Rays, we got 2 new movies that are coming out to 4K.
Yes.
So the first one is Jaws, the original.
Being released to 4K for the first time, and this will be released with just a regular 4K version as well as a Best Buy Steelbook. And I think someone's going to kill me, but I've never seen Jaws.
I haven't either.
Okay, phew, I'm not the... But I'm honestly tempted to, buy that Best Buy Steelbook because it's beautiful.
Is it really that good?
Yeah, dude, check this out. Here it is. Because the shark makes the A.
So, that's cool.
So here's the front.
Ooh.
The back, classic.
Okay.
And then the inside, them all running out of the water.
That is dope.
Right? I'm really tempted. I just might have to get that.
Yeah. I hear the movie itself is really good. It's just the shark sucks.
Well, considering the shit they had to go through with that shark, I can honestly let go of anything that doesn't look that realistic.
Yeah.
Because, they went through hell and back having to deal with that animatronic shark. I feel so bad for the production team on that movie.
And then the next movie we got is Parasite.
Yeah, so when this movie first came out, it was just released on Blu-ray and DVD. But I guess just because, won Best Picture at the Oscars and just all of this shit, they decided, let's put it on 4K. And good on them, because it deserves a 4K release.
It absolutely deserves a 4K release. This movie was super good.
Best foreign film I think I've ever seen.
Oh, definitely.
Haven't seen a lot, but it's so great.
Yeah. All right, and then that concludes everything we got in Adventures in Hunting. And with that, we can move on to our main event of the evening.
Let's do it.
Time for the main event. It's main event time. Let's play a game.
Got pulled up on my phone.
Oh, really quickly. We got to give a shout out to Sam Nelson, a longtime listener / subscriber to our channel. He bought an All Bro shirt. Thank you, Sam. You're awesome. We love you.
Hell yeah.
We love you.
Yeah, we appreciate you not telling my mom what goes on this show.
Yeah, we really do. Your mom would kill us.
She wouldn't kill us. I don't think she'd be thrilled with us.
Yeah, she'd probably give me a different look than she does at work than she does now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure I'd get a talking to. But yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. We really appreciate you doing that.
Rocking that All Bro shirt.
Hell yeah. Now to the 2 other people that bought something, we need to figure out who the hell you are.
Like we said, you get a shout out. We just proved it.
Hell yeah.
So, come on, guys.
All right. So before we get into the actual breakdown, I asked a question of the week, or I posted a question of the week this week, and we got a few responses to it. So, with the movie Countdown, for those of you that don't know, you download this app and it tells you how much time you have left. So, I asked, what would you do if you knew how much time you had left? Pretty basic answer, but we got some pretty decent responses to that. So, first up, we got a response from Untrained Eye, or The Untrained Eye, at Untrained Eye Pod. He said, I would start smoking immediately, and I'd shoot up heroin at least once.
I mean, YOLO.
Yeah, and then, just to top off that awesome answer, his wife Beth commented on it with her personal account, at the Queen for real. She says, good thing we don't know. And then, so, I'm assuming it was DJ that posted the, from the Untrained Eye pod account. But he followed up and he's like, he put a disclaimer not to shoot up heroin. He's like, dying of it sucks. So, don't. So he appreciates you telling people not to do heroin. Our next response comes to us from Gidget Von LaRue at Gidget Von LaRue. She said, depends on how much time I have left. 1 week, take every drug known to mankind. 1 year, travel, sell my house and everything I own, and see the world more.
What's with the drugs?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, if I'm going that route, honestly, if I only have, 1 day to live? Is that what she said for all the drugs?
She said 1 week.
1 week? Okay, if I had 1 week left to live, I'm trying every single alcoholic beverage I can find.
Yeah, Rose is going to get plastered.
Yep.
But I asked her, I'm like, okay, what about if you had, like, more time than just a week? And she said, I said if it said that you would live to your 90s. And she said probably live the same, just a little bit more dangerous. Rob a few banks, go on the lame, end up on a cruise, then throw myself overboard. Hell, I'll be lucky to live to 90 now.
Oh, I love it.
Which, with that answer, fair enough.
Yeah, absolutely. That was fantastic.
Hell yeah. Like, I've noticed a pattern. And
doing all the illegal shit.
Doing all the illegals. Next up, we got a response from the Heckin' Call podcast at the Heckin' Call. He says, depends on how much time. Less than 2 years, travel a lot, spend all my money. If I live to be old, join the service, go skydiving, take more risks.
I like it.
Yeah.
I don't care how long I have to live, I will never go skydiving.
Oh, hell no.
I can't take the chance that I have a 50-50 chance of dying.
Okay, well, if it doesn't change the time.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, excluding the app.
Excluding the app, that makes sense. Yeah. Like, absolutely, you do have a 50-50 chance of coming back alive.
Yeah.
But if you had the app, that is a guarantee that you live.
True. Still, though, I don't think I would do that. I'd rather die.
Whatever, bitch.
Shut up.
Like, I just wouldn't jump out of a plane because I'm afraid.
If only... Okay, I will only skydive if I am able to look as cool as they did in the Power Rangers movie. Not the 2017 Saban's Power Rangers, like the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah, the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
Dude, I was thinking, I'm like, I don't remember them jumping out of a plane.
No, that's how they opened the movie.
You know what? Fair enough. Moving on, we got a response from Teen Samurai at Teen Samurai Band. He said, keeping it real, and then gave us a gif of Wayne's World saying party on.
Respect. I love it.
Yep. And then our last response comes to us from Adulting with Donnie at Adulting Donnie. And he's the reason I'm going to have to mark this episode explicit. So thanks. He said, depends how much time. 10 years, probably not much. Probably not much the first 9. Then the last year, I'll probably be a serial killer of stupid people. 10 minutes, I'm going for a world record for number of times a guy could come in 10 minutes. And I just responded with the Commissioner Gordon joke, not the hero the city deserves, but the hero it needs.
It's like, my man.
Damn straight. Bloody hell, woman. Jeez, that woman's like a freaking ninja.
Now, back to jerking off.
Oh, good hell.
It's time to get back to the session in masturbation.
Oh, good hell, Rose.
I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm not even going to feel a little bit hesitation marking explicit on this.
Hey, Donnie brought it up first. I'm just adding to it, okay?
You know what? Fair enough.
But, gosh, I love that answer.
Yeah. So, thank you, all of you that answered our question of the week.
Fantastic answers, thank you.
Hell yeah. Freaking amazing answers. Like, all these answers almost made me freaking, like, get into an accident at work, because I'd look at them really quick and just start laughing. So, thanks for almost killing me, guys.
You guys got so close. What the hell?
Hey, what the shit?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love you, bro.
Anyway, now getting into our breakdown. We have split a movie into 8 different categories that we grade individually to come to a final All Bros grade. What?
So he said come, so...
How old are you?
24, but I'm like 10 in reality, actually.
You're the worst.
I know I am. I'm sorry.
So our categories are story, writing, acting, character development, effects, music, costumes, and then we give it our own personal grade at the very end, and then it gives us our final score for the movie. So, with that, let's get into the story.
Yes. We're back to reading with Rose. Here we go. Alright, at a party, teenager Courtney is convinced by her friends to download Countdown, an app that seemingly predicts how long a user has left to live. Courtney is startled that it says she only has 3 hours left to live. I honestly don't even know like how I'd react if something actually did say I have 3 hours left to live. I'm like, well...
I'd probably react like her.
Fair. After avoiding getting into a car with her drunk boyfriend Evan, Courtney receives a notification stating that she has broken the user agreement. So, it took Caleb and I a little bit to catch on to this.
It actually didn't take us that long.
Okay, true. But yeah, so if you try to change your destiny at all, you literally get a notification that says, no, you're going against the user agreement.
Yeah, so the terms and conditions...
Which no one ever reads.
Which I actually, while I was downloading one of the movies on iTunes, it said, hey, you need to read these updated terms and conditions. I actually, did a quick run
If there's one thing that this movie did good, it actually gets people to read that shit.
Yeah. So, we were actually able to piece it together before the movie actually told us.
That's true.
Yeah, if you change your fate, or if you try to change your fate, then you become kind of haunted until your time comes.
Yeah.
Which would blow.
That really would. So basically, if you know the way you're gonna die, that you can't change it. They're just like, nope, sorry, that's. Yeah. So.
I don't think they did a super good job, showing the car.
They did
with the boyfriend, because as soon as because it showed the boyfriend when he was kind of injured, and then it showed it kind of panned over to where Courtney?
Yes.
Courtney's seat was, and then there was like a branch that was like through it.
Yeah.
So, but we both, like, after that scene passed, we're just like, wait, what was that?
Yeah, that's true.
So they didn't do a super good job at clearing what that was. So, yeah.
All right, so returning home, she is attacked by an unseen entity and killed as her timer reaches 0. And oh my god.
Oh.
They break her neck on her bathtub and it's just ugh.
Yeah, it's that actually gave me Deadpool 2 vibes. Remember when he fell on the table?
Oh yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, but she like busted her head on the frickin' bathtub.
Yeah. Ugh.
Like, oh my gosh. One thing, and I think we've explained this before, one thing that we don't really care for in horror movies is cheap jump scares. And
True.
at the beginning of this movie, it was cheap jump scare after cheap jump scare.
What's funny is even on the Blu Ray, the only review that is on the back, it says jump scares galore. I'm like, how is that a good review?
That's not. It's absolutely not a good review. It's like, we'll get into it more, but
yeah.
the story had its good parts and its bad, but overall, it was just, like I said, cheap jump scares.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like them. And it's not because they startle me. Well, they do.
Same.
But I don't like that. I like to be
Actually scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like terrified. Like if I have no problem going to bed, you did not do your job right.
Nope. Mm-mm.
And I had zero issue going to bed after this.
Yeah, no, yeah. Same.
Like, at least with, and this is even with Halloween. Like, at the end of Halloween, the 2018 one, I mean, I didn't have any issue going to bed at the end of the night. It's just when I got home, I was like a little bit more wary when I would walk into my bathroom. Like, I would flip the light on really quick and then like look in and be like, okay. And then I'd go.
Fair.
And then when I came out, I'd do like a quick sweep of the house.
I'd be more wary if my closet door is open a little bit and when I try to
F
close
that.
it doesn't close them. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.
Hey, our lease is up this month, isn't it? It's like, no. Well, it is.
Yep.
Anyway, continue.
So at the same time, Evan crashes and a tree branch goes right through where Courtney would have sat.
Oh,
So
spoiled that. Oh, speaking of which, spoiler alert, we give away the entire movie.
Oh yeah, sorry. But was anyone really going to watch this movie?
We're saving you the time.
We really are. You're welcome.
We didn't care for this, but the grade is still going to be fair.
Yeah. Because it's such a cool concept.
It is a really cool concept.
Quinn Harris, a nurse that works at the hospital where an injured Evan is admitted, suffers frequent sexual harassment by her boss, Dr. Sullivan, but fears speaking out as she is new.
Piece of shit.
Seriously. Gosh. Burn in hell. Evan tells her about Courtney and his suspicions about the app. He also reveals that it states that he will die at the time he is due to go into surgery. Quinn is dismissive of his claims, but eventually downloads it. She is horrified to learn that it says she has only 3 days left. Evan skips his surgery and is informed that he has violated the user agreement. He is killed by a demonic version of Courtney, and she kills him on a staircase, right?
Mm-hmm. That one was rough as well.
That one, yeah. Ooh.
I feel they could have gotten more creative with that.
They really could have.
Like with the...
Honestly, I would have... Can you imagine if, say, breaks his back on, the stair rail, and then you just see his body just slide all the way down to the first floor?
I don't believe physics would allow that.
But this is a horror movie.
But it's just... No, I know. It's just... they did the same thing with Courtney.
True.
They just, she fell, cracked her head on the bathtub.
Yeah.
Same thing with him. He just cracked his head on the stairs.
Yeah.
they could have gotten a little bit more creative with that.
I just would have loved to see them like break his spine on one of the railings. That would have been a cool kill.
Yeah, I mean, unless the entity was supposed to make it look like an accident, but
I'm just saying,
I mean, ultimately, that is the only way to make it look like an accident.
Yeah, true. I don't know, if I was an entity and I had to, like, if someone breaks their user agreement and I have to kill them, I know it sounds effed up, I'm gonna have some fun.
It's not even that. I feel like they could have done something to make it seem like they were killed the exact same way that they were supposed to be. Like, with Courtney, she was supposed to be impaled by a tree branch. Yeah. I feel like maybe you could have, I mean, this could have been a leap, but even made it even more like an accident. Have something, like have the weather change drastically, becomes like super, like a lightning storm. You could have had some good jump scares with that.
True. And
then have it maybe like strike a tree, and then the branch comes while she's in the bathroom and it impales her.
I was thinking like somehow the shower railing falls off and impales her.
Yeah, that would work too. Just like something where she still gets impaled.
Yeah.
And then with what's his face?
Quinn. Or wait, no, I'm sorry. Matt.
Yeah, and then with Matt, he was supposed to die in surgery. Like what?
Wait, I'm sorry. No, Evan, I'm sorry.
Evan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
So Evan was supposed to die in surgery. Or he was supposed to die on an operating table.
Yeah.
I think that what they could have done is throw him from the hospital roof and have him fall onto like one of the ambulance gurneys. So he's still technically dying on the table.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, and then you could still have like shit impaling him and whatnot and get gruesome with that, but just have them die in the way that they were supposed to.
Yeah.
And I mean, we'll get into it eventually on how some of these other people were supposed to die, but you could have gotten creative with that too.
Yeah, you really could have. Alright, so Quinn cancels a plan to go out with her younger sister Jordan and their father before being informed that she has broken the user agreement. She researches the app, learning about Courtney and that similar things have happened to other app users, although they are regarded as fake. Panicked, she buys a new phone but discovers the Countdown app has installed itself on it. After being attacked by a demonic figure, she encounters Matt, whose countdown states he will die a few hours before Quinn. Quinn learns that Sullivan has trickled the staff into thinking she sexually harassed him. As a result, she is suspended. Matt is attacked by the entity taking the form of his deceased brother. They look at the user agreement, which states the agreement is broken if the user tries to change their fate. Quinn's trip with her family and Matt taking a train ride, which they both canceled, would have resulted in their original deaths. They hack into the app and learn that Jordan is due to die right before Quinn. Derek, the phone salesman who helped them hack into the app, adds more years to all three of their lifespans. However, Quinn is attacked by the demon and the countdowns revert to their original times. A priest they consulted, Father John, identifies the demon as Ozhin. I don't know how the hell you say that. He theorizes that the curse can be broken if someone dies before their countdown ends or lives after. They prepare a warding circle to protect them from the Ozhin's attack, but Matt is lured out by the Ozhin and killed. Quinn takes an injured Jordan to the hospital, where she learns that Sullivan also harasses other staff members. Realizing that she could kill him and take the 57 years his countdown predicted for him, she attacks him, but he is saved by Ozhin, who realizes what she is doing. The Ozhin prepares to kill Jordan, but Quinn overdoses on drugs, sacrificing herself. Jordan notices that Quinn has written something on her arm, Narcan. She revives her with... I said that sentence very wrong. Jordan notices that Quinn has something written on her arm, Narcan. She revives her with naloxone, and the duo succeed as the countdown timers stop. Later, Quinn hears news about Sullivan's arrest after more nurses came forward. She discovers an update of the app, Countdown 2.0, has downloaded itself onto her phone. In a mid-credits scene, Derek is on a Tinder date. His Countdown app says he has broken the user agreement. The lights in the restaurant go out before he is attacked by the demon.
The thing with movies like this, like we said, the concept is awesome.
Yes.
The thing where things get a little slippery is with the details.
Yeah.
And it's a matter of who, like they said, the only way to basically banish or defeat this demon is to make the demon a liar.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to expose their lies. And the lie is if they die before or if they die after the time. Because they need to die right on 0-0.
Yep.
So, the issue we have is with Quinn, when she injects herself with drugs, she's not dead, but the demon is still acting like she is. And it gets defeated and whatnot. And then the sister sees and injects her and blah, blah, blah. They shouldn't have done that.
No.
They needed to make it where, yes, she tricked the demon, maybe, into thinking that she was going to kill herself. But then, because the demon was trying to attack her sister,
Mm-hmm.
and her sister's time was almost up. So I think it would have been cool for the demon to try and trick, or if Quinn was going to trick the demon into thinking that she was dying, he would have been pissed, realized she's not dead. Maybe the demon was the one to inject her.
Ooh.
Or do something like that, and then realize that it wasted the time not killing the sister, and then the sister, her time would have been, her 0-0 would have come up, but she would have still been alive, making the demon a liar, having defeated the demon.
Okay, that actually would have been really, really cool.
It would have been better than what they did, because
Yes.
it's like the demon got tricked that she died.
Yeah.
How about no?
Yeah.
Or just something along those lines, so it's, because it felt cheap. It's just no. If the demon knew that she wasn't going to die, but it's just kind of okay, I can kill her, or I can, then it would have been a freaking choice between the two. And then you're just ah! And that would have made a little bit more sense. Then the demon has to make the choice instead of them. And the whole user agreement bullshit, I feel like Quinn broke her user agreement twice. Didn't she get 2 notifications?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she already broke it once. We know. You don't need to tell us again. We know she broke the user agreement.
Yeah.
And the other bullshit, it's if you break the user agreement, then you get haunted or whatever, terrified until your death. When she went to the guy at the phone store and had them put extra time on them, you gotta wonder, they already had the curse. They already broke the user agreement. So they were going to be haunted until their death.
Yes.
So adding more time, I asked you, I'm did they just subject themselves to that many years of torture?
That's literally what it seemed like.
Yeah, that would blow. But then they tried adding more time onto Quinn's sister. And Quinn's sister started seeing shit and getting haunted. I'm that's bullshit. She didn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
That was Quinn's decision. Quinn should get double haunted. But
Sister of the Year, my ass.
Yeah, no joke. I don't know. The story, like we said, interesting concept. Really interesting concept. Execution
could have been done way better.
Could have been way better. It's just because it leaves you with so many questions
It really does.
throughout.
Yeah.
And it pulls you out of the movie a little bit.
Yeah, it really does.
Like, especially if you watch it with people like us.
Yeah.
Like...
True that.
I don't know. Like, the whole... I thought the paint and salt thing was so stupid.
That really was.
Like, because they meet up with this priest, and he blesses this salt, and then they're just like, okay, what if the demon blows the salt away? And he's like, oh, didn't think of that. And I'm like, I feel like demons shouldn't be able to affect that.
Seriously? Like...
Yeah, like, no joke, when they showed that, what they did was they mixed the salt with paint, and then they painted the symbols that they needed to protect themselves from the demon.
Yeah.
And what ended up happening with the demon is when it got close to the circle, it started, like, burning up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it shouldn't be able to affect the damn circle. If that's what happens. Like, it's a protective circle.
I don't think a demon's gonna crouch over and be like, oh, I can fix this. Just blow it all away.
Yeah. Like, it's just...
Like, nice try.
Yeah, like, it's a protective circle. You would think in a protective circle, the thing that you're trying to protect yourself from shouldn't be able to affect the frickin' circle.
You just gotta make sure it's a circle and not a...
Not an oval.
Oval.
That was such a stupid joke.
That's one of the best jokes in SpongeBob.
Yeah, in SpongeBob, in this, it was stupid.
Yeah, it was.
Um...
I just love the part at the end. What did I do that time? I don't know. I guess he just doesn't like you.
Yeah. So with things like that is where I had the most issues. Everything else was pretty solid. Like, I thought, like, the story kind of flowed pretty well. When they figured out the terms and conditions, I thought that was pretty creative.
That was.
I feel like that guy should have not, because he was talking about government conspiracies and being tracked and whatnot.
Yeah, but then he's like, okay, I'll download this app. Why not?
Yeah, and he's like, what? I need to put my name and my birthday in this? And it's just like, yeah. And he's just like, okay.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, it's just like, no.
It's like, yo, your character just did a 180. What the hell, man?
Yeah, exactly. Like, super quick, too. So I felt the way that they were able to read it off of his phone made sense. But you also kind of get the same exposition from the priest as well.
That's true.
And he just happens to know the exact book. And it's
right?
exactly what he's talking about. You could flip the page and it's a little too convenient. Like, I feel there should have been a few books. And one of the things, because he was talking about ancient times and this ancient demon, and, like, the story was really cool, but how, like, gave the time on a scroll to this old king.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that, because it looked exactly like the app. I feel on a scroll it should look different.
Yeah, that was really dumb.
Yeah, like, on the phone, it was like 000, like, it has, like, the red zeros, 2 in a row going down.
Yeah.
When they unrolled the scroll, it was exactly that way. I feel like it should have been, like, long ways or really, something like that. And
so dumb.
Yeah, it's also kind of like, how the hell would that guy know what the exact time was?
Exactly.
Like, it's just kind of like, oh, cool, this number, but it doesn't count down unless it's magic paper, and it does. It's just kind of like, We need these answers. I don't know what I think about this. Like, what do you...
I'm in like the 60s.
60s?
What about you?
I'm not far off from that. I mean, the story was definitely interesting. You do kind of have to shut your brain off a little bit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
To watch this and not kind of ruin it for yourself.
Yeah.
But with that, the story flowed really well. It's just once they got into the details of everything, it just brings up more questions that don't get answered. So I might be a little nicer. I might be in like this. I might be at like 70. So maybe I want to go to like 65.
Yeah, I can do 65.
Cool. All right, next up we got writing.
It's alright.
Okay, dialogue-wise, this was pretty good.
For the main girl, I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Quinn, right? Is that her
Yeah,
name?
right.
Okay, yeah.
There were very few issues I had with dialogue. The only time that dialogue kind of sucked was when she was talking to all the nurses at the beginning before she downloaded the app. It was very just kind of like odd. It was just it didn't feel like they had a real connection with each other. It didn't feel like they were friends at all.
It really didn't.
Yeah, so, I mean, that I can forgive. But once it got into, like, the main story and following this whole trail of this countdown shit, then it got better.
It did.
So I think the store owner, like the phone owner, was Tom Segura. He's a comedian.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
I really liked him, actually.
Comedians do really well in horror movies.
They do. What's up with this?
It was just because they have dark, broken souls.
Damn. Well, shit. Okay.
Well, it's true. Jordan Peele does some amazing comedy, and he does amazing horror.
True.
And then there's like a number of other people that do really good horror movies.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That are also comedians.
Yeah.
So, yeah, all of his dialogue was great. Like, I don't think he was taking the app that seriously with these two people that were.
But, I mean, would you?
I wouldn't.
Yeah. Like, oh, cool, an app that tells you when you're gonna die. You actually believe this shit? Okay.
Yeah, like, that's the reaction I would have.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. It's just... I think the writing was a lot better than the actual story.
Oh, yeah. I definitely agree.
I'm not quite in the 80s, but I am in like the high 70s.
Can you meet me at like... I'm at like a 70, so do you want to meet at like 75?
I can give you 75.
Sweet.
I think that seems pretty fair. Yeah, there was very little dialogue that didn't work well.
Yeah.
It was...
That's very true.
It's just the stuff leading up to the main part, or the main story. Yeah, the main... whatever you want to call it. It's the stuff leading up to the important shit that's kind of suffered.
Yeah.
But everything from then on was pretty good. Alright, next up we got acting. So I think we're going to do the two main characters.
Yes.
So the first one was Quinn, played by Elizabeth Lale.
Yep.
And then the other one was...
Matt Monroe, played by Jordan Calloway.
Okay. So you want to start with Jordan?
Yeah. I liked him. I didn't love his character. I thought the whole like kind of brother story of like how he like didn't he like take this like toy T-Rex from him because he was mad that he was getting all the attention and because he was sick and just all of this stuff.
That's what I gathered.
Yeah.
It was his brother's favorite toy, and he took it because he was upset.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of an interesting backstory for him. But, I mean, the guy's acting was pretty good. I didn't mind it. But, I mean, I don't really know what else to say about the guy. I mean, he is, like, you know, when they finally get to the ending with, like, the whole ritual and circle thing, he's the first to die.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, he knew.
Yeah, like,
That
that's
wasn't
not
his...
your brother, you dumbass!
Yeah, and... gosh, like, that pissed me off. And it wasn't necessarily anything to do with him. It was just the way that it was written.
Yeah.
Which...
It's not the actor's fault at all.
75 is still fair.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's just... I mean, he did that really well. He portrayed that whole scene really well. Kind of acted like that tortured thing. And, like, yeah, the bathroom scene with him.
That was a cool scene.
That was really cool. Freaking nuts.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Like, I think we both, like, because it was the feet. Because the feet did some weird shit, and we both, like, lift our feet up off the ground. We're just like,
started just walking through the stalls. I'm like, hell no.
Yeah, and then the way he acted with that, too. He's just like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
I do feel like he should have noped out with when he saw the feet walking through the stalls.
Yeah, I would have been out that door so fast.
Yeah, so he was using the bathroom, and he was using one of the stalls, and then he heard these feet behind him, and he said, hey, someone's in here, and so it was just kind of like talking to this person he didn't know, and then they went into the stall next to him, and so he finished up, he left the stall, went and washed his hands, and then he was looking in the mirror, I believe, right?
I think so.
And then saw the feet walking across, like still behind the stall door, but walking across to like the other end of the stalls. So they would have passed those little barriers.
Yeah, the walls to the others.
Yeah, so I feel he should have, like I said, noped out.
Yeah, exactly. He should have. But
because I would have, I'd been like, oh, hell no.
This is a horror movie, and horror movie characters are not the smartest.
No, absolutely not. But I really liked how he was just kind of struggling with that when they came out, where Quinn was kind of like, all right, let's go, and he's just kind of like staring off into space and be like, wait, what? Because that would be on my mind. There would be nothing else on my mind. So, I really like that, and I think he did a really good job.
He really did.
Not the best. I mean, there was very few issues I had with him.
Yeah, I really didn't have a lot either.
Yeah, it was no like Oscar-winning performance by no means, but
true. But
he was pretty.
As far
solid.
as like horror movies go, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't at all. Where are you sitting at?
I'm probably gonna say at like a 75.
That's not bad. I was sitting in like 77, but 76?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do 76. All right, next up then we got Elizabeth Lale,
yep.
who plays Quinn.
Quinn Harris.
Yeah.
I really liked her character. Like, especially like her whole like the scene where she's called into that meeting room, and it's shown that that asshole, I'm not even gonna say his name, I don't care.
Do you even know his name?
No, but he's just an ass. He's just an asshole. He's saying that he was the one that was sexually assaulted. I just said he was the one that was,
Or that claimed he was
yeah. Well, anyway,
or
so,
harassed or
but
whatever.
yeah, just like her acting in that scene, just like really, like honestly, really good.
Yeah.
Like her emotions really good in it.
Yeah, she does a really good job. She played Anna in Once Upon a Time, and I think she even played someone named Quinn in You, the Netflix show You. I might be wrong on that, so don't quote me on that. But she does really well with like those types of emotions, and it was really interesting because she was pissed off when she was called into the office.
Yeah.
And then when she started hearing like, oh, I had to tell these, like, because she was brought up to these board of directors. I'm assuming it was the board of directors.
Yeah, I think it was.
Or HR or something.
Actually, no, I think it was HR.
HR?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he, like the shit doctor, started talking about, oh, I felt like I had to come to them, explain to them what happened, tell them the truth. And you could tell that she's like, oh, like relieved.
Yeah.
And she does really good. And you're like, I think me and you were just like, what's he playing at?
Yeah, right.
And
it's like bullshit. This doesn't have a happy ending. There's no way.
And I think we fell for it for like a second. I feel like I fell for it for like a second.
I did too.
I was just like, this is bullshit. Like,
It was bullshit.
like he's gonna flip the tables, and yeah, and he totally does. And then she's just outraged, and I'm like, straight up, like, gosh, you're the worst.
Oh.
So, yeah, that scene was awesome. The only time I didn't really care for her was when near the end, when she was taking on the demon.
Yeah. I mean, the whole part where she was trying to kill the guy, that was actually cool.
Yeah, that was
cool
pretty
scene.
badass.
But the whole injecting herself and shit.
Very dramatic.
Yeah, a little over the top.
Yeah. So, yeah, I feel like that could have been done a little bit better, but she definitely was the highlight of this movie.
Oh, absolutely. So, honestly, for her, I'm at like an 85.
I can definitely do an 85.
Sweet.
It's well deserved. So, that would be...
Let's see Caleb do math in his head. Do you need a calculator?
71? No, 81. Yeah. That'd be 81. I think. Yeah, 81.
Perfect.
Yeah, so that brings averaging out their scores brings our average acting grade to an 81.
Not bad.
All right, next up we got character development. This is the issue we've had in the past with horror movies. There's no real development.
No. But considering that most horror movie characters die, what's the point of giving them any character development?
So, okay, maybe it's not character development. It's just maybe the way that they handle situations or the knowledge of the situations. So, with Quinn and what's-his-face, they were told kind of how this demon works. They figured it out through the terms and conditions.
Yes.
And so they went to a priest to kind of figure out how do we handle this demon. And then they were given a little bit of exposition, stuff that they already kind of knew, and stuff that we as the audience already knew.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, we were able to figure out a lot of this on our own, which I don't know if that's like just us as people that watch the movie, or if that's a fault of the movie in general.
Let's just say it's the fault of the movie in general.
Okay. Then the development could be the way that they deal with everything. So a lot of it's just unknown. Would that work? Or
I think so.
How would you?
But if we're going off that, like the whole when they go into back to the phone shop, and they get the guy to change, like their time left to, like 80, 90 years. I'm just thinking, I know you're horror movie characters, but you honestly can't think that this is just gonna end right then and there. You're all good. Do you honestly think that this was a smart idea? Like, you're literally trying to cheat death. You're pulling, like, a Final Destination kind of thing here.
Yeah, trying
Death
to.
doesn't like to be cheated.
Yeah. I honestly would have been 100% okay if she would have gotten a notification that been like, nice try, mother effer.
I would love that.
Or just something like that, just because it's just like, really?
Y'all are dumb.
Yeah. It's just, like, we were even talking, it's just like, this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, we still have a ton of time in the movie left. This is not going to work out the way they want it to. And if it does, they're going to be tortured for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, that shit doesn't just go away like that.
Yeah, so, didn't care for that. But
I get what you're saying. I do your... oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I do like the way that you're talking about doing character development when it comes to horror movies.
yeah. So, yeah, I don't always care for, in horror movies, this mysterious being shown.
That's... So, really quick question, because a lot of people have said this. In Halloween 2018, do you feel they showed off Michael Myers' actual face a little too much?
I don't think so, just because I still question what he looks like underneath.
Okay.
Yes, I kind of have an idea for, like, the back of his head and, like, a slight profile.
Like, you get, like, half of his, I feel like half of his face when he turns around, because
it's like
the part you see is the eye where Laurie stabbed him, the eye that Laurie stabbed him in with a coat hanger in the first one.
Yeah, so it's kind of like half of his half.
Yeah.
Which doesn't give me a lot to work with.
I'm just glad that, like, because I love James G. Courtney so much as Michael Myers. And I love that they made him look so grungy and just, like, with the whole beard. Like, honestly, I'm a kid. Yeah, I could totally see Michael Myers looking like that as a 60-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
But sorry, getting back to Countdown. I'm sorry.
Yeah, getting back to Countdown. So that's something that I really like about horror movies. You don't get to see what's behind the mask.
Yeah.
And with this particular thing, you get to see the demon. And I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't really either.
Yeah, and it's nothing against, like, the design of the demon. It's just a mysterious figure should remain mysterious.
Kind of like how in The Conjuring, you never actually see the demon, the spirit, which I loved. The only time I think I remember actually seeing any part of the demon is when the mom is looking through in the attic with the match, and then all of a sudden the hands appear and clap. I think that's the only time that, like, you actually see visible parts.
Yeah. Like, if you wanted to keep the whole shape-shifting aspect to it, because when the demon approaches Quinn right before she's going to, like, inject herself with this drug, the demon goes from, like, full demon mode and then transforms itself into her mom.
Yeah.
Which I don't care for. Like, I think it should have attacked the sister as Quinn.
Honestly, it kind of felt like they were going for a whole, like, in It Chapter 1, where Pennywise is trying to play with at the end with Bill's feelings.
Yes.
Changing himself into Georgie. That's kind of how it felt like, but it did not pull it off as well as that movie did.
Yeah, like he was attacking the sister as the demon, and then it looks up and then turns into Quinn's mom. And I don't like that.
Yeah.
Because it was attacking all these other people I'm assuming, as things that they knew. It attacked the kid at the beginning as Courtney, the girlfriend.
Yep.
We don't know what it attacked Courtney as because it was like mysterious figure.
Yeah.
But I would have liked it better if, I mean, even with what's his face, the guy that Quinn was with, he was attacked by his brother.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish it would have been like you see the person that's going to affect you the most, and then with Quinn's sister, it should have been Quinn.
Yes, I completely agree.
And then maybe it's like the demonic looking shit after that. That would have worked a lot better for me, just because it's just like you don't really know what the creature demon looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have done something at the end, I guess, but we know what it looks like, and it is,
Yeah, no. Agreed.
So, with development, like I said, this one's a little tough just because horror movies, they don't really give the character any progression. It's just they're telling a scary story.
Yeah.
So maybe the development is just the way that they told the story.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we need to come up with something.
Yeah.
Or for horror movies or things that don't have like any real character development. In them. Like what gets, I think the thing that gets developed is like the way that this demon works. Like that gets developed. You get to see some of that. And so maybe it's the demon that we grade.
Okay.
So how the demon originally worked off of like scrolls and stuff in ancient times, and now it's running an app.
I mean, way to step it up.
Yeah, definitely way to step up your user base. Which, I mean, it's smart.
It very, very smart.
Like if that's just kind of how you gain your power by making these deals with people and being like, hey, you can find out how long you have to live. You just have to download my app or accept my terms and agreements, and we're good to go. Like, if that's how you gain your power, that's a smart-ass way to freaking do it.
That is very smart.
So, yeah, I like that. I like there's a decent amount of explanation for how things work at specifics. Not enough for me.
That's fair.
So, for that, I'm like mid-70s, maybe.
I can give you that.
I can go like low 70s if you will.
I think 75? Me in the middle?
I can go 75. Alright, next up we got effects.
I didn't really like how the demon looked. Not the biggest fan.
Yeah.
I'll give him this, though. That whole neck breaking thing at the beginning, that actually looked like a pretty good effect.
Yeah, that looked damn good. I didn't care for like the flashing of like the demon shit when they were in the circle.
Dumb.
Yeah, I don't like flash. Like I feel like something that would have been like more terrifying. Like they should have made the demon bigger for one.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because it looked like just a skinny, average-sized dude. Like, I feel like it should have been, like, a towering creature.
Kind of like Krampus?
A little like Krampus, yeah.
Okay.
Where it's more, yeah, like, a little bit more demonic looking. Like, more of a creature than humanoid.
Really
like, this just looked like a human with a horn wrap, I guess.
Yeah. It was really dumb.
Yeah, but it was practical, so I think you
can give like a little leeway for that.
Yeah, I'll give some leeway for that. The killing effects look pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, for the two that we saw, or the 3 technically.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. The effects didn't impress me all that much.
No, they really didn't. Like, I'm honestly at the point, I think this actually is my lowest score for this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
You think it's like in the
Okay.
50s?
Oh wait.
Or
no.
like the 60s? Because it's
what's our lowest score?
Our lowest is 65.
Okay, maybe I'm at like a 70. What do you think?
I can definitely see where you're coming from. Okay, without the practical effect of the demon, I would be in the mid 60s, maybe the high 60s. But I can go up to 70, counting the demon costume, I guess. So 70 it is.
Hell yeah.
All right, next up we got music.
Did this movie have music?
Yeah,
I don't remember anything.
Yeah, it wasn't anything fantastic.
No.
I feel it was lacking music.
Yeah.
I'm like
5?
Maybe 4.
I can give you 4.
Yeah, that sucks, but you need music.
Come on.
Their silences were kind of over the top. Because I count that with music.
Yeah.
Your silences, if you can utilize silence well, I can count that in like the music category. Music's more like just audio in general.
That's true.
And how you utilize it.
Yeah.
And it didn't utilize it that well. It felt overdone.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
You knew when a jump scare was coming because everything got quiet. And you're just like, oh, something's
wonder
around
what's
the
happening
corner.
next.
Yeah. Like, once you've seen a couple horror movies, you know what's coming.
Yeah. You really do.
Like, does it still scare the shit out of me? Absolutely. Am I happy about it? No. So, all right. Next up, we got costumes.
I mean, they were basic, but they worked for the characters. They looked good.
Yeah.
Like 6?
6 may be a little high.
It's 5.
5. 5 is average because we gave A Legacy of Whining 6, but their costumes were pretty good.
They were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was no like Little Women.
No, but still, it's better than Countdown.
It is definitely better than Countdown. All right, so 5. All right, and then lastly, we got our own personal grades for this.
You want to go first or you want me to?
I mean, I can go first. It was a good movie. It was not the best thing I've ever seen, obviously, but it kind of left me wanting a little bit more, but more answers, more questions that needed to be answered. Like, that's what I want if they do ever do a sequel, which I doubt they will.
I don't know, it did pretty well at the box office.
Okay, so maybe if they do,
Yeah.
I will go see a second one.
Same.
But they need to give me some more explanation on the detailed rules of this. And just kind of make the demon a little bit smarter.
Maybe not even show the demon.
Don't even show the demon. Like, we already know what it looks like. Just keep it a mysterious figure. And with that, I'm not quite in the 70s, or I'm not quite at 70. I'm not quite that low, but I'm not quite in like 75 either. I might be sitting at like a 73.
Okay.
What about you?
So I'm honestly the same as you. Like, I wish that they would have taken more advantage of this really, really cool idea. Wish the demon was not shown. But I don't know, like, I was entertained throughout the whole movie. I did have fun. Really was never bored. It's not the greatest blind buy I've ever done, but overall it's not an awful horror movie. So, I'm at a 70.
70?
Yeah.
Alright, then we can meet in the middle at 71.5.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So, it's if you can shut your brain off during a horror, if you just want something where you can just shut your brain off, have some decent enough scares, want to be entertained, this is definitely a decent movie to watch.
It is, but in my opinion, I would probably Redbox it. I don't know if it's really worth a buy.
Yeah, unless it's like
$5.
yeah.
Then by all means.
Yeah, you want to tell everyone what you bought it for?
I paid $13 for this movie.
Oh. I thought you paid more.
Oh, no. Yeah, it was on sale at Amazon, and I'm just like, you know what? I really want to see that movie. So, you know what? Why not? Let's do a blind buy. Yeah, not the best idea. What was I thinking, Jonathan?
Yeah, good going. All right, so that wraps up this breakdown. So our final score for Countdown is... Way to mess that up.
I'm sorry. You know what? I'm just going to get myself a little drum set. And, yeah. If anyone knows where I can get a little drum set, please let me know, because I want to get one.
All right, so our final grade for Countdown is 71... Gosh damn it. I start with the letter grade. Caleb, shit.
Come on. Been doing this for how long?
Our final... I know. It's been a couple weeks. Our final grade for Countdown is C-.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
That works perfectly, I think, for it.
Yeah, it is sitting at a 71.56%.
Not bad. What
Yeah.
are other C- movies?
Another C- movie we have is Cats. It's actually higher than Cats.
I liked Cats more.
You know what?
What? Oh, come on. Did you like this movie more than Cats?
Yeah.
Screw you then. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I need to watch Cats again.
Yeah,
You have the code for that?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, when you get it, you need to send it to me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I can watch it again and see if I like it better, but I don't.
Okay.
It's a little bit lower than Dark Phoenix. Dark
Okay.
Phoenix is at a 72.
All right.
I
I don't think we have a lot of C- movies, do we?
No, we don't.
Yeah,
And it's higher than Last Jedi.
that's fair. Because, Last Jedi's a piece of shit.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, those are all of our C- movies.
They're too nice. I'm just kidding.
But C- is definitely fair.
Yes, completely agree.
It's like we said, it's a good film if you want to just shut your brain off.
It's a fun horror movie. That's how I look at it.
It's like the horror movie equivalent of like Fast and Furious.
There you go. Okay, I like that analogy.
Yeah. So that concludes this week's breakdown. If you liked what you heard and want to hear more of our stuff in the future, you can subscribe to us wherever you listen to podcasts. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, RadioPublic, Radio.com, Spotify, and more. You can also catch all of our episodes on YouTube, as well as some bonus videos that we will make.
I'm thinking of doing a whole Steelbook collection video. I think I'm going to. Why not?
That'd be cool.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, and I'm going to try making a video of the trident that I'm making.
Yes, do it. I just bit my tongue. Ow.
Nice
Son of a
going,
bitch.
Rose. You can also follow us on social media. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/The Allbros. We are on Twitter and Instagram at The Allbros. Hit us up, DM us if you have an episode idea, want to answer our question of the week, want to join us even. Like, we would love to have anyone on. Just let us know what kind of episode you want to do. If you want to pitch a movie idea to us, if you want to have a showdown or do a showdown episode, or if you want to break down a certain movie, whatever the hell you guys want to do. Yeah, we'd love to have anyone on. You can also email us at theallbroschannel@gmail.com. Check out our website, tinyurl.com/theallbros, where you can find a link to our merch store, where you can find our logo and other random shit on there. I just uploaded a couple new designs a few days ago, actually.
Very
nice. It was like maybe Tuesday of last week.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, so be sure to go find those. Or if you just want to go to our merch store without going to our website, you can find it at tpublic.com/user/theallbros channel. And you guys can be cool like our buddy Sam Nelson.
Yeah. Have we mentioned that we now have face masks on there too? No.
Oh yeah, we have masks.
Yeah. If you guys want to rep the Allbros while you're staying 6 feet apart from everybody and trying to prevent the spread of COVID-19, there you go.
Hell yeah. Do the good work.
Yep. Rep the bros.
Hell yeah. All right, next week. What did we say we were going to do? We are going to be breaking down one of two movies. We're going to be doing Mrs. Doubtfire with Rose's sister, or we'll be breaking down Lovebirds. And I'll try and get someone on to talk about it with us.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Hopefully that doesn't come off as I'm really concerned. Now that this has come up, I'm really concerned that our Be Our Guest posts come off as desperate.
I hope they don't.
Yeah, I hope they don't either. Like, I don't want to post them, but I mean, I do because I want to meet new people and talk about movies.
It's really fun, actually. I've always loved having guests.
Yeah, I'll put my feelers out for a few. We'll talk.
Yeah.
But until then, this has been the All Bros Podcast. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jonathan.
I'll catch you guys next week. Deuces.
So long.
That was a little better.
Thank you. Thank you.